Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Green Bay Packers beat the Seattle Seahawks 19-15 in the preseason. Solid game today. This was a game where, the Packers starters did play a little bit in this one. Seahawks starters were still kind of not playing. I think we saw Geno in the second game I'm pretty sure we did see Geno Smith in the second preseason game, but you didn't see him in the first game, and you did not see him in the last game. But I'm pretty sure Geno did play one time in the preseason, and it was last week against the Dallas Cowboys. Drew Lock did start today. I think Jackson Smith-Jigba's hurt as well, so there wasn't a lot of known players besides Drew Lock playing for the Seahawks today. DJ Dallas did play at running back, though. All right, let's go over this game. So 19-15 is the final score. First quarter, we're going to go over the scoring summary first. First quarter, there was one score, and it was with 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter when Andres Carlson makes a 43-yard field goal to make it 3-0. Then how about Jordan Love in the second quarter with a touchdown pass? Jordan Love throws a 6-yard touchdown pass to Christian Watson, but Andres Carlson misses the extra. Well, no, he didn't miss it. It was blocked, and it's 9-0. Then how about Drew Lock here throws a touchdown pass, his only touchdown pass of the day. There was an 18-yard touchdown pass to Jake Bubo. Jason Myers makes the extra point. It's 7-9. Then going into halftime, here's redemption for getting an extra point blocked. Andreas Carlson makes a 57-yard field goal to make it 12-9. Then in the fourth quarter, how about the Seahawks taking the lead and extending the lead? You have a 1-yard touchdown run from SaRodorick Thompson Jr., and then with after the touchdown, it being a 13-12 lead, they elect to go for the 2-point conversion. And how about SaRodorick Thompson Jr. again? Drew Lock throws a pass to SaRodorick Thompson Jr. for the 2-point conversion. It's 15-12. But you got a tight game in the fourth quarter. I know it's preseason, but with 1 minute and 56 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, the Packers score a 1-yard touchdown run when Nate McCray has a 1-yard touchdown run, and Andreas Carlson makes the extra point to make it 19-17. All right, let's go over the game leaders. Passing yards. Drew Lock threw 16 for 25 with 150 passing yards and 1 passing touchdown. And then for the Packers, Alex McCaw, Alex McCaw or McGaw threw 4 for 5 with 69 passing yards. Rushing yards, you have DJ Dallas for the Seahawks with 4 carries and 43 rushing yards. And then Wilson for the Packers, I can't remember his first name, had 17 carries for 49 rushing yards. And then receiving, you have for the Seahawks, Winston Jr. with 3 receptions for 74 receiving yards, and Bonds with 2 receptions for 60 receiving yards. All right. Some other stats. Drew Lock was really the only quarterback for the Seahawks to have a solid day. Holton Eilers was not that great. But how about Jordan Love? You did really solid today for the Packers. He threw 9 for 15 with 63 passing yards and 1 touchdown pass. And it was Emmanuel Wilson, who I couldn't think of. That's his first name. He was the one that had 49 rushing yards and was leader in rushing yards. No Aaron Jones in this game for the Packers, but A.J. Dillon did play in this game for the Packers, and he had 5 carries for 24 rushing yards. Patrick Taylor also had 6 carries for 24 yards. But besides DJ Dallas, that was really it for rushing yards. SaRodorick Thompson Jr., who, gave some momentum for the Seahawks, had a couple good carries, 7 carries for, it was actually really one good carry, had a 11-yard, he only really had 2 good carries, because he had a 11-yard rushing play, and then he had a 1-yard rushing touchdown. That's a total of 12 yards and 2 carries, and then he had 5 more carries, and only had 5 yards in those 5 carries, so averaged a yard per carry besides the 11-yard run he had and the touchdown run he had for 1 yard. And then Drew Lock, quarterback, had 3 carries for 5 rushing yards. So that was it. And Jordan Love also had 3 carries for 21 rushing yards. So the quarterback's getting involved a little bit. And then receiving, nobody really well known for the Seahawks, but it was Isop Winston Jr. that had 3 receptions for 74 receiving yards, and Jadakis Bonds with 2 receptions for 60 receiving yards. Some other guys, Malik Heath for the Packers had 4 receptions for 35 receiving yards. Samari Toure with 2 receptions for 16 receiving yards. Rookie Luke Musgrave had 2 receptions for 15 receiving yards. And then how about Christian Watson, second-year wide receiver, had 1 reception for 6 receiving yards. And I'm pretty sure Romeo Doubs did not play in this game for the Packers. No fumbles in this ball game. Defense for the Seahawks, leader in tackles was John Raddington with 12 tackles and 1 tackle for loss. And for the Packers, it was Jimmy Phillips Jr. with 7. 0 sacks for the Seahawks, but they did have 8 tackles for loss, with Jarek Reed the second having 2 of them. The Packers also had 0 sacks in this game, so 0 sacks for both in this whole game. But the Packers had 3 tackles for loss, and there was 1 interception, and that was by the Green Bay Packers. Benny Sapp the third with 1 interception for a 13-yard return. So that was really it for this game. You guys let me know your thoughts on the game. Jordan Love looks solid, threw a touchdown pass to Christian Watson. Thought he looked really good in this ball game. Excited to see what he does week 1. In his first ever start as the Packers starter. He did start 1 game. It was against the Kansas City Chiefs when Rodgers was ill, and then he played in a couple games coming in for Rodgers and late in the games. Last year played a game against Philadelphia when Rodgers got hurt against Philadelphia, but this will be the first year he's the actual starter, and he'll have his first start as their starter. And I'm excited to see what he does. So yeah, using our thoughts on the game for today. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.